Hello everyone, my name is Harshvardhan Yadav. Today date is 14 December 2021. Today's topic is Java Java arrays. Normally an array is a collection of similar type of elements which has contiguous memory location. Java entry is a object which contains element of similar data. Additionally, the elements of an array is stored in contiguous memory location. It is a data structure where we store similar element. We can store only fixed element in Java array. Array in Java is index based. First element of Java stored in 0th index and second element stored in first index and so on. Unlike C++, we can get the length of array using length member. In C and C++, we need use of size of operator. In Java, array is an object dynamically generated class. Java arrays inherit the object class and implement the serializable as well as clonable interface. We can store primitive values and object in array in Java. Like C++, we can also create single dimensional or multi-dimensional arrays in Java. Moreover, Java provides features of anonymous array which not available in C++. Advantages: code optimization. It makes the code optimization. We can retrieve or sort of data effectively. Random access. We can get an any code data located index deposition. Disadvantages: size limit. We can store only the fixed size of elements in the array, doesn't grow its size of runtime. To solve the problem, collection framework used to Java grow automatically. Types of array in Java. There are two types of arrays in Java: single dimensional array, multi-dimensional array. Single dimensional array in Java. The syntax: declared array in Java. Data type ARR semicolon and data type ARR semicolon and data type ARR semicolon. Example of an Java array. Let's see the example of Java array. We can going to declare, initiate, initialize and transfers any array. Java program illustrate to how declare it is transfer in the Java array. Class test array in curly bracket, main method, then int a square bracket is equal to new int square bracket size of array, declaration and initialization, then a in square bracket 0 is equal to 10, a in square bracket 1 is equal to 20, then after initialization transferring the array, then for loop int I is equal to 0, I smaller than length, then I plus plus length of the properties of array, and then sysout. Output is 10, 20, 70, 40, 50. Declaration, initialization and the initialization Java array. We can declare initialization and initialize the Java array together. Let's see the simple example of print this array. Java program to illustrate the use of declaration and initialization, then an initialization and Java array in single line, then class test array first in curly bracket main method, then curly bracket complete, then int 33345 curly bracket, then declaration, installation and initialization, then printing array, then for loop int I is equal to 0, I smaller than length, then I plus plus the length of property of array. This is out a all, then output is 33, 3, 4 and 5. For each loop of array Java array, we can also print the Java array using for each loop. Then Java for each loop prints the array elements one by one. It holds array element in variable and executes the body of the loop. The syntax of for each loop is given below. For data types variable array, then curly bracket, the body of the loop, then curly bracket complete. Passing array to the method in Java. We can pass the Java array to method so that we can reuse the simple logic on any array. Then anonymous in Java. Java support the feature of anonymous array, so you don't need to declare the array while passing array the method. Returning array from the method. We can also return the array from the method in Java. Array index out of bounds exception. The Java virtual machine throws an array index out of boundary exception in length of array negative is equal to array size and greater than array size transferring the array. Thank you.